7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Surprise! What is good, everyone? It is your boy Politic and Hot, alongside my guys, Mr. Joey Woods, Mr. Moyo Fit, Chris Wilson, Mr. Rich Michaels. We are here, Still Steps, joining us live on a beautiful, special Thursday, which will likely be our new day.
It's a new day.
New day. We're definitely gonna have to discuss time a little bit later because talk with the powers that be, and there's might be a discrepancy with 9 o'clock, but we'll talk about that off the air. But we are here, Still Steps, gentlemen. How are we doing on a beautiful Thursday evening?
I got a lot more energy today. I ain't gonna lie. A lot more energy on a Thursday night. Say that much. I ain't gonna hold you.
I like it. I love it. Want more of it. It's like no, yes. But gentlemen,
Andrade's a whore. I'm sorry, that's from last show.
Stop it. Yeah. But gentlemen,
speaking of Andrade, do you see he has a year no compete clause because he I
thought it was 90 days. I thought it's a year.
It's a year because they can enforce it up to a year because his contract was broken because of conduct detrimental to the locker room, I guess. So like it wasn't like an amicable split. Like
really,
yeah.
I think he failed some tests, right? That's why he got let go.
He failed multiple wellness violations, and
he was let go because of that. So thus, I don't think he gets the typical 90-day no compete clause that they can force it up to a year if they wanted to.
Yeah. That's why he's kind of went ghost after the initial attack against Omega.
So about that, right? So that happens, right? And the only thing that happens is WWE calls him up and tells him, "Hey, you can't compete no more. It's done and over with," right? Why can't WWE do that with Edge? I don't give a fuck if he's under contract. Just show up at Saturday night's main event, fight Cena, deal with the repercussions afterwards.
Yeah.
We still get the match.
Yeah, TK ain't falling for that. Especially if it's benefiting helping out the ops. Like that's not happening.
But how's it helping out the ops? If you're an Edge fan, you know he's over there already as it is.
You talking about
bring back the fans. You bring back the fans that are like my age who went away, right? Like think about that 25 to 30-year-old range who grew up on Edge and Cena.
I mean, granted, in a smart world, we know Edge. Well, we know Adam Copeland is Edge, but he can't bring Edge to, or Cope, I should say, but he can't bring Edge to AEW.
Yeah,
so he right. But he could show up just one night on Saturday night's main event and fight Cena.
Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Once again, TQ ain't going for that, and is AEW not going? Nobody's going for that. It's like honestly, it's just not.
Fan, you want that? That's like the ultimate. That would be awesome, but I don't see either one going for that either side.
I just don't like. I don't like this Gunther idea, man. I have like 3 or 4 names that I'd rather see over Edge. I mean, over Gunther, Edge. I'd rather see even a retired Kurt Angle, Ruthless Aggression. Mm-hmm. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, it'd be cool. How about Kurt Angle? He can't take no bumps no more.
JBL.
Nobody wants to see him because people don't like him.
I don't care about liking people. I need something that's gonna close the story on.
I'm saying if you don't want people rather Gunther than JBL.
Batista.
Right now, tell you right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say Batista, but he's acting.
I would love to see Batista's done with wrestling. So That's what I'm saying. I'm saying to y'all,
I would even rather someone like Dom or Braun Breaker. I just don't think Gunther needs that.
But to say he's just like Gunther doesn't, but right now they really got nothing for him. Honestly,
is Gunther even a guarantee?
I think it's all but guaranteed, man.
Right now, it kind of is. They think he's the guy who they want to give the rub to as Gunther's just all dominant, kill everything in front of him.
Yeah.
All serious, take no prisoners thing. Like he doesn't care about, ending John Cena's career. So like they want to keep on that type thing. And ultimately, I think it's for another storyline out there. I think is a lead up to him and Brock finally facing each other.
Yeah. Well, so here's the current rumor that I heard. His last 4 appearances, right? You got Boston, MSG, Survivor Series, and then Saturday night's main event, right? I heard Boston. Something's gonna happen where he's gonna fight Miz in the main event of Boston to kind of close that book with that WrestleMania. Then I heard that the Madison Square Garden one is where him and Dom start the beef. And then he fights Dom at Survivor Series and becomes a Triple Crown winner. And then his last match would be a tournament, and Gunther would win the tournament to then fight Cena for the last match. And at that point, he would drop the belt to Gunther and go out with Gunther on top.
Whoa. Let's go back to the Dom part. You said,
that's...
I know they want him to be able to be a Triple Crown winner. He's never won the IC title.
I know he's never won the IC title, but it makes sense. But I'm like, do we need that? It's like we don't need that.
No, I get that, but if you're calling someone the greatest of all time,
so what? Like, I mean, we don't need that. But
I think I might have my things backed up. Maybe.
I don't know. I feel like the momentum Dom got going with the titles.
But if he loses a close match to Cena, I don't think it takes momentum away. Still a AAA title.
That means he's getting launched to the heavyweight title.
I'm about to say, if he's doing that means he's about to do what they did with The Rock. The Rock lost to Triple H so he could become the world champion. Mm-hmm. Like he lost the IC title to Triple H in that ladder match. Then later on that year, he was the world champion. So
see, I don't think that's unreasonable to think. I think especially now with the Seth injury.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the only reason why to do it. That's the only reason why to do it.
I think with the Seth injury, I think now more than ever, a lot of these older guys are going to start being taken out of the title picture, and you're going to see a lot of these younger guys who you didn't typically consider title contenders now being title contenders, kind of like that Miz when he won, right? Like no one expected him to actually cash in and win the belt, but then when he did, okay, now he's in that echelon. I think that happens with Dom, Braun, even Bronson. I think all these guys now are going to be thrust into the title picture, which I'm excited for. It's time for these young guys to be able to carry a load. I'm tired of seeing these old guys fight.
And we're definitely going to talk about the future. Quick show pause. Get a little bit of what's going on tonight. Still to come. We're definitely going to be talking about AEW's WrestleDream that's taking place on Saturday. We also have a special guest joining us in probably like the next 9 or 10 minutes. With here on Still Steps, our brother Christian Ross will be joining the show to talk about his upcoming match with Mr. MDK at Battleground Championship Wrestling Season of the Witch going down next Saturday. So we got him coming up pretty soon. And also too, we want to talk about the infamous betrayal that took place on Raw this past Monday with the Vision and Seth Rollins. So definitely want to talk about that as well. So before we
I think we can segue into that right now, Hawk.
Let's wait on it. Let's wait on it a little bit at this point. I did want to throw a couple of little rapid fire items out here, just as far as give me what transpired over the course of the weekend. I do apologize the way my day and work life balance been set up all day today. I truly was, was supposed to, shoot some of the topics over, but I was like, no, I'm about to just wait and be a surprise.
Yeah, it truly is rapid fire this way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
right. So just to start it out, first and foremost, we had a Bound for Glory last Sunday, and we had the Hardys going up against Team 3D one last time, which we saw the Hardys defeat Team 3D, and at the conclusion of the match, we had both Bubba Ray, aka Bully Ray, in the ring. Oops, gave away the second rapid fire. and Devon, which they took off their boots and provided them to the Hardys. Mentioning that was the last time we were going to see Team 3D fight. That being said, we all know how Bully Ray loves his checks. Will we see Team 3D fight again? Or do y'all believe this was it? This was the swan song, send off, going fishing. Joey, I'm going to start with you first.
I'm going to say Bubba, Bully, whatever you want to call him. We will see him again somewhere.
Yeah.
From Devon's sake, I hope not. I know he said he was cleared and he was good to go and whatnot, but I don't know. It's just like what he dealt with health-wise and stuff. Like, it could be good one day and next day, you have a clogged artery or something, another heart attack. You know what I mean? So I definitely, hopefully Devon, no. I truly believe that he respects the boots, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But never say never with Bully.
Gotcha. Next up, we've had Mr. Mike Santana defeating the one Mr. Trick Williams for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship.
That place cleared out fast.
They definitely did. And some people said that they might have cleared out after the Hardys, but we'll talk about that another time. But Mr. Rich Michaels, since one Mr. Santana, Mr. New York, your thoughts on Mike capturing the title, and where do you see this championship run going in the world of TNA and even NXT possibly?
Yeah, I hope it's a lengthy run. Being a New Yorker, I was kind of bummed that he didn't win it when he was in New York. And he had that main event at Triple Threat. To me, it made sense to do it here. But ultimately, he does deserve the title. I think he's the right person to have the title and carry it. I think there's talent in both the NXT roster and TNA that he could go and feud with. So having him as a champion, totally agree with. I think it was the right call. Again, I think it happened a couple months too late. Would have been cool in New York where he's from, but nonetheless, they got it right and they made the right call putting the title on him.
Gotcha. Yeah, shout out to Mike Santana. Finally getting that weight off the shoulder.
They did him dirty.
What, with the whole little ambush at the end and stuff?
Well, three things. One, it was in Boston, like Rich said. In Boston, he's a New Yorker. Should have happened in New York. Two, they had to go on after the Hardys and Dudleys.
Mm-hmm.
Bullshit. Hardys and Dudleys should have main event.
Right.
And three, the ambush took away from his moment. To me, it deteriorated the win, but good for him. I was happy for him.
Gotcha. Mr. Moyofit, for you, my brother. And
That's
before we get into the whole segue to the division betrayal of Seth Rollins, I saw something online actually just yesterday. Actually, it might have been 2 days ago, but someone had a future vision of the vision, which consisted of the following right here. Would you like to see this stable? If not, who would you pick to be new members of the stable?
No.
Shout out to Vigilante Talks. He was the one that actually had this post. So
that's a fire post picture. That is
the picture is cool, but hell no.
Why?
His name? Because Obafemi should be on his own.
No.
Yes, he should. He is his own entity. He is a dominant force. He's you would not put. Why Brock Lesnar never been in a group? Because he don't need to be. He is the guy. He's only needs to be the guy. Nothing else matters. Obafemi needs to be on his own.
All right.
Wasn't he kind of in a group though?
No, he was never in a group.
That being said, who would you?
I like this, but I would take out Trek.
Yeah, we didn't get to you yet, Joey.
We're not going to get to me. We're skipping.
Just saying.
Rapid fire, bro.
Due to the time permitted, you know what I mean. Everybody got a question. Moving forward, we'll do the rapid fire with everyone involved. So, and we have our guest coming up in a couple of minutes too. So,
about to say.
But that being said, you're not a fan of the photo. Who would you insert to be part of the stable division?
Part of the stable division?
Yeah, of the vision. Along with the Bronson and Breaker, who would you align with them, part of the division?
Was honestly the person who they was penciled in to do it. And I know people don't like him, but for some reason I always saw potential in him as Austin Theory. Was named. I really think he should be in it. If they're trying to push Ricky Saints like crazy down in NXT, what's the difference between him and Austin Theory? Honestly, seriously, push Austin Theory. Y'all did the right thing of having him away for a while. He needed to be away. What's named? He's got the look. He's got the athleticism. He can wrestle. He's not the greatest wrestler, but he can wrestle. If he has the right team, that's what I'm saying. This is what elevated Randy Orton to be Randy Orton when he was in Evolution. Randy Orton was a tweener. He wasn't nothing major or to write home about or to be looked at as he was the future of the business. Nobody gave a damn about Randy Orton. But when you align him with the right personnel and Ric Flair, Hunter Hearst Helmsley, all of that, then the Animal and Batista, that's what elevated him to that next level. That could do that for Austin Theory. You got this dominant Animal and future. They keep talking about Braun Breaker. You got this now, Destroyer and Bronson. You need that other guy who brings a different dynamic to that group, and that's what Austin Theory can do.
Okay, you got Austin. Who else you got?
And he's another one.
Yeah,
they got 5 here.
They got 5 there.
You gotta say, damn, they got 5 people.
Give me 4 at least. I mean, 4. The total of 4. So
maybe 6, 7.
Who would be the next person alongside the Bronze, Austin Theory? Who's that other? Don't forget the ladies too. You know what I mean? Can't leave out the ladies.
Nah,
you need a triple. If you're comparing it to Evolution, you need a Triple H, dude.
We don't need no ladies. What's name? And I'm not talking shit about the ladies. We just don't need no ladies in this group.
No, I actually agree with Chris on that. I don't think they need it.
We don't need no ladies in this group. Honestly, if it's keep 100, honestly, I'm leaning towards Cody. If it's anybody who's the lead,
what?
If it's
interesting,
if it's anybody who should lead that group to be a heel person who can people if you want to turn Cody heel and for all shock moment, but this will be the time to do that. This will be the time to do it with that group, and it will work. It would work. What's the name? So it will be Cody. It will be Austin Theory. It will be in the Bronze. It will go crazy. It will go crazy. And if you want to throw in an extra person because it's 5, we throw in Ricky Saints.
I know it's rapid fire, but please.
Wait, our guest has arrived. Let
me just say who I think the leader should be.
It ain't Breaker?
No.
Really?
It's CM Punk. He convinced Breaker and Bronson to turn on him. This was the favor for Paul. This was the Paul discussion.
That would be pretty heavy.
That would be heavy, but it's also got to be weird because he turned on Punk at Mania for their initial favor to begin.
Yeah,
so
right.
But fences can always be mended.
But also too, technically he's supposed to be fighting Seth if Seth is truly injured, allegedly.
Yeah, right. So it all full circle. they help Punk and Boom.
Yeah,
Punk's the champion.
And
and not a
that's
leader.
why I said Cody, because Cody has the history with Paul, because his dad has history with Paul. They like it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like he had the history because of with the Roman stuff and all that. Like it just Cody. Like it's not going to happen. But I'm just saying,
right.
Hypothetically, Cody, Bronze, Theory, Ricky Saints. That's the new vision.
Yeah. So I got Punk, the Bronze, Theory, and Ethan Page.
Now,
all
right.
Wait.
Last thing. Those three guys in the picture, if you wanted them to be a triple threat, the new triple threat, I would go with that. Oba, Trick, and Mello.
We don't need the Hurt Syndicate. We got them at home.
All right, let's put a pause on that, and we'll talk about the Hurt Syndicate momentarily when we discuss WrestleDream. But we got to talk about what's going down next Saturday at the 2300 Arena, Battleground Championship Wrestling, Season of the Witch, live on Triller TV at 7:30 p.m. at the 2300 Arena. This gentleman, he's definitely not a stranger of the show. He is the former X-Brand Wrestling World Heavyweight Champion, and he also has a sick-ass match that's going on next Saturday at the 2300 Arena. Coming up to the stage is our brother from Philadelphia, PA. Go Birds. None other than Mr. Christian Ross joining the Still Stats, brother Chris. What's going on, my guy?
What up? What's going on, y'all?
What's up, boy?
What's up? What's going
on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? How y'all feeling?
We good, man. We good here on a beautiful Thursday evening. I know typically we be on Friday nights, but we pushing up on a date.
And Friday night you would have seen me with a beer in my hand because I don't got work on the weekend, so I'd have been chilling.
We would have been better.
Not to cut y'all off though. That convo y'all was having, I was like, damn. When I heard Cody Rhodes, I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, I ain't thinking about that one. I ain't thinking about Cody. I ain't thinking about Cody.
All right, so right.
And Joe, my thing about Punk is Punk's been getting his ass kicked and been kicking their ass for like too long for them to do that. That's
why I think it's like the biggest holy shit shock. It's like
it would be.
You know what I mean? Like,
it would be.
Shit. I just want heel Punk back. That's all I want.
I like heel Punk as well. I like heel Punk as well. Well, put it this way: when WWE has their back against the wall, this is when they write the best stories, in my opinion. So now it's exciting again. We don't know what's going on. What's going to happen? We don't even know who's the world champ. If Seth is really injured, like it's a lot of stuff, a lot of layers to this. You know what I mean?
Shit, tell him to add Ross to the vision.
Hey, listen, dude, I'll go up there any day, anytime they want. My bag's already packed. Passport, everything's inside already. I'm good to roll.
Let me find out you got that Stanford bag in the middle of the room. Like, you know what? The call happened. We out. I'm like, yo, let's go.
Listen, I'm always ready to rock and roll. You know what I mean? You gotta be ready. You gotta stay ready. They say, you know.
Yeah. For sure. But no, Christian, we appreciate you, hopping on with us this evening. And of course,
you guys as well, always.
You know what I mean? And you being a fan of pro wrestling in general, so like you're not oblivious to the dirt sheets, the conversations, like we just having that conversation about Seth Rollins and the betrayal about a vision. So it looks like it's that point where we're potentially getting ready to see maybe new stablemates with the vision.
I'm hoping they bring up some of the younger talent. I mean, Oba Fenny fits perfect. Ethan Page fits absolutely perfect because he can speak on the microphone. And they all can dress the part. Somebody said Trick earlier. I'm like, all them dudes can fit the part right away. Boom. Yeah. And they elevate more top guys for the future. So I like it.
Yeah, no, agreed. 100% agreed. So, man, how's that thing with you, man? How's life? The wrestling life, like the road, everything. Like last time we talked, I mean, it's been a minute since the last time we talked.
Definitely been a minute since you guys talked. Yeah.
So if you want to just shoot the shits with a progress update. So what's going on in the world for you in the world of professional wrestling?
Hey, listen, man. Professional wrestling, man, you gotta take it when it gives it to you. You know what I mean? So what I've been doing lately is I've been taking a lot of bigger matches, because I feel like I deserved them. I feel like I earned them. I feel like I put the work in for them.
Right.
So that for me, and I'm just trying to elevate myself on that level. I did some TNA work too for them. They've hit me up a few times to do extra work, stuff like that. So they're definitely, I guess, on my radar. I'm on their radar. Whatever the situation is, I'm always available for them. But really, I'm just taking it what it gives me. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Like you had the crazy 4 pillars match at Battleground a couple of months back, and then we're approaching next Saturday with you going up against Mr. MDK all fucking day, Mr. Nick Gage, at over in the 2300. I know this is something that's been brewing for some time in the world of BCW. So let's just like talk about like the history between both you and Nick Gage and how y'all were able to to get things set up for next Saturday.
Well, here's the thing, right? Nick Gage, everybody knows Nick Gage is a legend in the world of professional wrestling. You know what I mean? Nick Gage came to the show to cut a promo. They put him in the Hall of Fame a month before that. That's a promo as well. Right. So when I seen that, I'm like, whoa, bro, you on your tour, bro. You MDK, you wrestling all these companies, bro. You gonna come here and cut a promo in my city, in my hometown, bro? You supposed to be the king, bro? I had to confront that. So in my mind is this too. I hold victories over Matt Tremont. I hold victories over Slack. I hold victories over Drake Younger. So Nick Gage is in all their categories. So he's coming to my city in front of my people, and now you got to fight me.
Nah, facts. By the way, everybody you just named, you got wins over there also on the card next Saturday too.
Yeah, I see them in the locker room too.
That's gonna be awkward.
Yeah, gonna be a little. I mean, listen
now, I heard
we got a ring out there, so we got a ring out there, so let's get paid for the shit. You know what I mean?
They're gonna hit you, Eddie Murphy Ross. I heard you on Still Steps, motherfucker.
Yeah, well, listen, the promoter's over there. We get paid, and there's a ring. Let's go on out. Get Larry Legend to write my shit. You already know. Right? For us, you know?
Shout out to Larry Legend too. By the
Shout
way.
out to Larry, yo.
Everybody.
Shout out to Larry, though.
So Ross, let's pull back a little bit here, right?
Let's pull back, baby.
A month or so before this call out happened, Wicked 13 took place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Leading up to that, you were calling out Gage heavy. Gage answers the tolls. Unfortunately, real life happens, and you had to pull from Wicked. So was there any politics behind the scenes for you to try to maybe get this match in Battleground because you lost that Wicked match? Or was it just presented to you and...
No, absolutely not, because you got to think about this, like X-Brand, right? That's the company I built. I was the world champion there for over a year.
Yeah.
So when different people come in from other companies, I want to fight them because I feel like it's my, with or without the belt, I feel like it's my company when I go there. So no, politics didn't play a part.
No. When I say politics, like maybe I worded.
I know what you meant. No, you didn't mean politics. You can wait and do this match there.
Yeah,
I get what you're saying. No, absolutely not. It would have just made this match bigger.
Yeah,
because we would have touched, or hopefully touched. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then it would have just made this match here have layers to it because one of us would have had a victory over.
Yeah,
over each other.
Yeah, I was just curious to see, like, because like I know you wanted that match bad, right? And then, like you said, real life happens.
Real life happens, dude. Real life happens.
Stuff happens, and it fell through. But I was wondering if you like.
Let me tell you a spoiler too, Joey. Let me tell you a spoiler. Not only did real life happen, it also held another wrestler back from making his return on that show. So it held two people back on that day. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
And he still hasn't returned.
I know exactly
what
you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know exactly.
Yeah, I was just curious. And I was just curious if maybe like you went to Tim and was like, hey, like I lost this match because shit transpired. Mm-hmm. Is it possible to get it here? You know what I mean? I was just wondering if that at all.
No, absolutely not. You know what I mean? Like things happen. You know what I mean? I wanted the match. You know. Anyway, I called him.
I know how bad you wanted that match, man.
Exactly, and I definitely wanted him to X-Brand too because that's my turf in front of my people. But now he's in my city.
Yeah.
At the ECW arena, and he want to get extreme with me there. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, might have to say F you to the commission a little bit and pull out some twos or some shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you know it's better to ask for forgiveness a little bit later. Oh man, you know. You know,
Listen,
you know,
I gotta give Battleground some credit though, because like when they introduced this hardcore stuff, I was a little skeptical because we know how Philly is now, right? Before anything goes, but Philly's tough now, and Battleground gets away with a lot of stuff that I wouldn't even expect they would have been able to get away with.
Yeah, well, you know, like you do it in a controlled environment, right? You know what I mean? Like we got doctors, we got medical there. We're not going super extreme, like with a bunch of glass everywhere. You know what I mean? We don't have a lot of pokey items that's poking out. It might be one per match, and that makes that match bigger. Or if you might see glass, but you might see fire, but you'll see one of that. But it'll make the matches that much bigger and better because it's a big deal now to do it there. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Rich.
No, I was going to ask, what is the band? Because being from New York, sorry. What was the band there on? Is it just tubes, or what is it? What is exactly you can and can't do?
I know it's glass in general, so that's like a big no-no. But like, I mean, like if you do one of them, like, are they really gonna? You know what I mean? Like, you just can't do it like every match. You know what I mean? Like, you can push the limit, you just can't completely push it and promote 50 and 200 this and you know what I mean? Long as it's in a controlled environment, I think they're fine with it. I'm not the commissioner. I've never spoke with them and don't know. But and that being said, I'm not the promoter either, so I don't book it. But I've seen Philly do some crazy shit. Like I was on a show where Cardona got lit on fire by Bully Ray, and that was the opening match and through a table, and I'm like, fuck, how the fuck are we topping that? So and like
and then threw him out of the building,
and it's Cardona
bro.
going through it. I'm like, what the? And then I think they escorted him out the building. I said,
Bully threw him out.
Yeah, I'm like, well, goddamn, shit. All right, I guess I gotta do a moonsault off the top rope tonight or something. I don't know. Like, I don't know. All right, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, you can push it, but like you see that the control went out right away and cleaned up, and then boom, you know.
Yeah, gotcha.
Isn't there, if I'm not mistaken, isn't there a band on like overbleeding too, like deliberately like bleeding?
Now here's the thing about all these things right there. Like, where's the paperwork? I've never seen any of that. Have you seen the commissioner? It's just all people online, like basically saying it. You know what I mean? I've never even seen anybody get fined. I've never seen nobody. I've never heard about anybody getting fined. I heard about people getting threatened. This, if this is this, and the cops being called. That's it. I've never seen a commissioner walk out and say this shut down ever. Cops may come to a show, but I've never ever seen them. Oh, this guy gets shut down, right? Never, ever.
I heard that happened to you fairly recently, right?
What was that? Oh yeah. But they came and was like, "Did somebody light off fireworks?" I'm like, "You don't care? There's 200 tubes in the ring." They just who lit the fireworks? We're like, "Who's ever the asshole lit the fireworks? Stop!" You know.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, there's a 200 fucking light tube no rope death match, and the cops are like, "They don't care." Keep going.
Honestly, like you said, bro, they probably don't know, right? Like, where's the paperwork on this, right? Like,
exactly. They get a phone call about noise complaint and stuff like that, so then they'll come out and they'll try to, control that situation. So, it is. But I've never seen a show get shut down. Ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Oh, really?
Ever. No, never. I've never even said, somebody just called me and said we have to stop this. Nope. Never.
Well, they shut up the Wicket. You know that, right? You heard about that? They showed up.
But did they really show up?
Yeah.
Like the commissioner guy?
No, the cops.
See, there we go. Because somebody called. It's never the actual person. This is my opinion on it, but like I've been there also and have never seen it.
Yeah.
And I spoke with wrestlers and promoters that run shows, and they're like, "Well, I've never seen the guy either." I'm like, "I know."
Yeah. It's
one of them things. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, because the commissioner needs shows to run too for like him to be relevant, I guess. Right?
Yeah, to have a job.
I don't know. Like I don't know. So
yeah.
Hey, look! Shout out to the commissioner. We love the commissioner, though.
Oh yeah, we definitely do. We definitely do. We follow the rules over there. We follow the rules.
Yeah, we love the commissioner.
Yeah. Like you don't got my number, I don't got yours. That's what's up. I guess you know what I mean. Like, because you ain't called me and shut me down for anything. So like, that's what's up, commissioner guy. Like, you know what I mean? I mess with you, bro.
So getting back to Battleground next weekend, right? You got Gage, top dog in this genre of wrestling, right?
Mm-hmm.
After you come a long way in Battleground, coming from the guy who was heckling in the crowd to the guy who jumped over the barricade and beat Facade up, and you come a long way. Now you're fighting Nick Gage in Battleground. Once you beat Gage next weekend, is the next steps world title or hardcore title, or where do we go from here after we beat Gage next weekend? Because we're speaking it into existence, right? So
We
after
are.
we
We
beat
are.
Gage,
We have to. We have to. I gotta come for the hardcore title, and I have to come for the world title. There are two titles I must get. Two titles I'm going to get there. But whether it's Drake Younger, whether it's Mercer, I think in that building we will go ape shit versus each other. And for the belt, I go a different level. You'll see a different level with Gage. Crazy different level when I get in that ring over there. For the belt, I turn up. Always turn up. And then the world title, it's synonymous with my city in South Philly. Born and raised, going to the shows, watching the ECW arena, now being the guy there, that means more to me than anything. And not only that, though, that put different type eyes on you. So I'm always looking for that as well.
yeah, no, I definitely think that's got to be next up for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We had you on the PWI last year. Wins over Gage and getting that belt back, we're gonna get you right back on there
Oh,
in
100%,
2026.
100%. 150%, baby. 150%, baby.
Yeah, so Joey just took my freaking question
Did he?
because he likes to ask four questions.
Joey's always going into
one.
business for himself, man. Ain't he, dude?
Yeah, like one question. Joey's like, yeah, okay, 4. Like, all right.
I love you,
Gotta
Joe.
just
You're my
roll
guy.
with
You're
it,
my guy,
baby. Roll
Joe.
with it.
You're my guy, Joe. You're my guy. Joe's
So-
over in the business, man. WWE fighting his ass down there. He got Triple H in his back pocket. They brought him down to Royal Rumble.
I said,
Joey's with the TKO for all we know, you know.
All right,
Listen,
all right,
give me that paycheck, TK. I'll do whatever you need.
I'm gonna ask you a little bit of a selfish question then.
Yeah, go ahead.
When you gonna hire us as bookers? Because clearly we know more about this shit than everybody else. So like, you just need to talk to whoever you need to talk to hire us. Well, except for Rich because he's a Mets fan. But every like us three, we got this shit down pat.
Well, let me ask you a question. If y'all three was bookers, what would y'all do differently?
To what? To this show?
In general. You're hired
here's
for
the biggest thing I would do different for Battleground. Listen, I love Battleground.
Yeah.
Just hypothetically. The older talent, right? Like I don't need to see the Barbarians fight Rock and Roll 1-on-1, right? Like I would throw a young guy in there with them each to be able to carry the matches, right? Like
I like that.
I think that's what's needed. But I love the mix of talent. I think Battleground's different.
I love it, but I do like seeing them guys on the show because they're guys I watched on TV.
Oh, yeah,
you know
I
what
love
Now
that.
you're on a show with them guys. You know what I mean? It's cool for like, it's just cool in that aspect. I can't explain how Gangrel, that's you know what I mean? It's fire.
No, and I love how Tim is a little daring, right? Like he kind of lays into the storytelling more for a independent show that you don't typically see on independent show, right? Like makes the fans come back over and over again because there's a story going on where if you just jump in the middle of it, you're like, what the hell did I miss, right? Like you engage, right? You had to watch last show to know what's going on in this show.
100%.
So I like that because the Philly fans feel like it's our own.
I like any type of storytelling. It always makes the match make sense, makes the match bigger. And long-term story, I love long-term story because now you're invested into the story. You know this guy's story when they come out, this girl's story when she comes out. What's going on with this guy? You know his story, his comeback, his whatever's going on. Like, so to me, like the stories and the moments make the matches and the shows. Like AJ Styles and John Cena. AJ Styles and John Cena. Like that's moments. That's like, and it's an awesome match. Like,
I know the type of storyline I would do for you, like
what you thinking, baby?
In Battleground.
What you thinking?
I'm kind of curious to know. I'm kind of curious to wanting to know what everybody think what I'm going to say. I know because
I originally thought you were going to talk when he talked about like the comeback story. Yeah, I thought you were going to bring up Alvin.
Oh no! I ain't gonna bring.
Well, that's one of them. See, that's the story right there.
Matter of fact, he our ops this weekend because he a Vikings fan.
He a Vikings fan.
Yeah, he a Vikings fan.
Who like them?
Shout out to Alvin. It's like
shout out to Alvin with the Vikings, bro.
That's my guy.
I don't got not one Viking fan.
I don't know.
Now you do. Now you do.
I know
Viking fan.
Yeah, he's probably actually I know of two. Him and this guy I used to work with back in the day. That's it. That's about it. But far as the storyline I would run, and this is just me thinking.
Yeah,
more so like, and it's almost kind of like paying homage to a story that was ran in the ECW arena, because I mean, for the hardcore fans, they knew your deathmatch background. Yeah. Like if I were Tim, depending on like which run you're running, either babyface or heel. Like I would have it to where like he would have to prevent you from using any type of hardcore items in the match. Like you can't do anything hardcore for maybe 6 months or something in order to get a title shot. Like that's what
I like that because it brings a different element to the match now and a different story to the match. And not only that, when the referee gets knocked out at some point, people are gonna know and look around. And if I grab some, that's the moment whatever's about to happen. That's the pop of the match.
But you can only utilize it unless it's being, if someone is attempting to use it on you.
Yeah, I that'd be the only way. At least you let me defend myself,
Right,
don't
right.
20 security guards out there, holding me back, not holding him back because they think he's going to get pizza cutter up. I'm like, yo, what's going on? Like, ease.
Well, I think you got the longest storyline going in Battleground, though, honestly.
Possibly. Oh, yeah, probably. Yeah, from the start to finish.
Yeah.
Because I always want to do something different, like in new companies, like something that like people blur the lines. It's hard to do that now. So like by me going to a show in South Philly, it might look like I'm really at the show to watch it, whatever, maybe, Then when I hop over, like, did he really hop over? Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you're blurring the line too. So I like anything that's blurring the line, walking on the edge, seeing how far you're going to take it, and then getting people to invest in it,
Yeah,
bro. I swear, ever since that hopping over the railing moment, like I can't shake you from nowhere. like you've been everywhere since that time. Like,
oh yeah, for sure.
That was the best one that happened, bro. I remember being there that night, and I see you sitting there, and like at the time, that's when H2O was in like its like peak, right? Like H2O was at the top of the top, and you and Bradley were at the top of the top at that point, right? So I know who you were, and I'm like, why the fuck is he sitting in the crowd and not wrestling on this show?
Yeah.
And then when I seen you start to chirp and stuff, I was like, oh, okay, I get it, I get it. But I'm thinking like, I see you sitting there, I'm like, why is he not backstage? He's better than a lot of these dudes on this card. Why is he not fighting here? So that always to this day had me cracking up.
Yeah. I mean, listen, you got to get the people to invest, And then there's people that, Ross, you're here. I'm like, hey, here to watch. I live down the street. Yeah, I'm here just to watch the show. You here to watch? Oh, nice. Me too. Like, I'm really feeding into it while I'm out there too the whole time. I'm like, this dude sucks. Don't he sucks. He's hard. Like, and they're feeding back with me too. They're like, oh, this dude's cool as shit. Like, And meanwhile, I'm about to go over. Here's a shoot. Here's a shoot too, right? I'm getting over, right? And this dude won't budge next to him. I'm like, oh man. So I'm like, I'm a forearm a little bit, like to move him. Hopefully he knows just to move a little bit. You want to give him a little weight. So I was like, all right, I guess I got a full bulldoze over and then go over. But yeah, I mean, we're running live, so you gotta go with it. You gotta go. You know what I mean?
So you full shove him. He did nothing.
Yeah, like you're giving him like move out the way, like type thingy, and like he wasn't moving. Like he was like, "This is my seat. I ain't moving. You better sit your drunk ass down." I'm like moving him a little bit. He's like, he ain't going nowhere. I'm like, oh well, I guess I'm gonna fully go in.
Drag him to the fucking ring with you.
Yeah, right. I said, well, this gonna look really good then.
It's like that King spot. Remember that King spot all those years ago where he choke slammed the fan? That's what you gotta do that shit, bro.
When the fans used to run in the ring, you gotta Google YouTube Macho Man. He used to stomp the shit out of him, bro. It's like, oh my god, dude.
Yeah. Remember when I think it was a Hogan match. It was a cage match, and they jumped the cage in the Sting mask.
Oh shit! I remember that. You remember that? Yeah.
Yeah, they beat the
It's a
shit
couple
out
of times. Even like when Hogan turned heel, a fan hopped over the rail.
Yeah, they tried
Oh,
getting
yeah.
got stomped out too. He got stomped out.
Yes,
Triple
yes.
H used to beat the piss out of
Hall
people
stomped
too.
the crap out of him.
All of them did. Orton beat the piss out of people too. Who would
Right.
hop into an Orton match?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. You ain't
somebody
gotta jump.
speared
You ain't
Seth
gotta
Rollins
jump in the
before.
ring.
Like
You ain't
what?
gotta jump in the ring for Randy Orton to fight you. You just tap him on the shoulder wrong. He'll be like, he'll step to you.
Yeah, right. Like, come on, dude. Not the Viper, dude.
Come on, man.
So I got questions.
Yeah.
You know, history. Obviously, some big matches that you've been in, matches
Mhm.
that you have, and stuff like that. What stands out? I'm always curious as to what stands out as like your one match that when you look back at, you're like, shit, that was a fucking great match. That's a match, and you could have multiple ones that you're proud of, and that
Yeah.
you. But is there any one that sticks out in your mind particularly?
There is a ton, but I'll tell you what was the most fun I had because I have a ton of top matches. But the most fun I had is when me and Chris Bradley did our best of 7 at ICW in 7 different states. That was cool because not only do we have to do a different fucking match every time, but I'm finding one of my best friends that I grew up with. You know what I mean? And we're doing it in 7 different states, for a big ass company. And like, we got to utilize different shit during every match. So it made it stink more, And we was enjoying it and the crowd was loving it too. So that was the most fun I had in the business. But moment wise, I had so many good and like great moments and matches that there's not one that I can really put over the other because there's so many that I truly, really, really did enjoy working with like certain people and shit. One was at the top of my list is definitely the All Out War match with Slack, Dan O'Hare.
Mm.
They had Chondo with them, and we had Kenny Copeland with us, me and Bradley. And it's all out war. There's no time limit. There's no rules. There's not even no pinfall. There's not even no submission. You guys have the building. You guys have all the weapons. Go crazy. Yeah, I was like, this is fucking awesome. It reminds me of old school CZW. Let's fucking go. And the match was fun, start to finish,
That's
I
cool.
thought you were gonna mention the match at the Showboat, bro, where Brett
man,
had to remember when Brett had to get on the mic.
Brett,
and
yeah. Brett had to stop the damn match. It was crazy, dude. Because we weren't, we were told there's no finish in this match. Okay, all right. So Flex, I think he looks like a smart guy when you look at him, right? Like them two brawled through the fucking, and
wiping the blood on
where
the
people
glass
checking
and
in
shit.
at during the show. But I'm like, me and Daniel Harris skated out to the back, but them two went to the front counter, wiping blood on the. Brett Lauderdale's screaming and through the match is over. I'm like, damn, Brett Lauderdale's calling our match over and the show put the Legacies. Yes, it's pretty cool, I guess,
That's one of my favorite things to go back and watch on IWTV because it's just like a fucking war zone, man. It's
it was fucking nuts.
insane.
Yeah, it's nuts. It's nuts. The showboat, that place is one of the funnest places too.
The
Because it
carousel
gets
room
so
is the
fucking
best.
loud there. It gets, I don't know why or how, it gets so fucking loud in the showboat, dude. Like, it's amazing. You know what I mean? It's like a party atmosphere,
Have you gone back? Have you been back to the Showboat since it went to the terminal?
Not just went to the terminal. I did like GCW, like when I was doing it at H2L for them shows. I did there, but I haven't went back since I went to the what's the name?
Yeah, it's
Terminal,
definitely different. Like it's still the GCW crowd, but it's a different atmosphere.
Oh,
Terminal
100%,
versus
100%.
carousel.
Jordan Oliver hit me up to do like a JCW. I don't know if it was there or it might have been North Jersey. There.
Ridgefield.
But I was tied up that day. I couldn't do it. But he said the door is always open there too, So I might look into that in a little bit. I had to slow down my schedule because I was banged up. So like you slow down your schedule on purpose to rehab and you got to feel right. Your body has to feel right. You know what I mean? We were going so hard with death matches. I'm like, my body got to get right.
Right,
So.
right. We're talking with the full-time boss Christian Ross here on the Still Steps. I want to circle back. I know you talked about doing some work with TNA, and just want to to kind of like get your mindset on like the business. Like we hear about the business a lot, especially like with a lot of the ongoing doings with one TKO and their insertion with the WWE now. So like for you, running the indie scene and then having these moments like working like with TNA and taking that next tier working with that level of promotion. Like tell me about what is it things that you see with the business on the outside, like as far as not just what you know what I mean, as far as the storylines, but just the business itself. It seems like there's that feeling of a knowing someone to know someone in order to get
it's absolutely that. It's 100% that. It's 100% that. You know what I mean? It's like that and being at the right place at the right time, if that makes sense too.
Yeah.
And being around the right people too, because then you'll get connected with this person, that person. Like I met Tommy Dreamer through Battleground,
Right.
I met him through Battleground. I'm like, oh, you watch my match? Yeah, I watch my, like cool ass dude. We just chatted. One of the referee guys hit me up, then Tommy hit me back up because they got reached out to Tommy like a week later. Thank you, blah blah blah. And then reach back. Here's the thing for when we're coming to Philly, blah blah blah. I was like, oh, awesome, cool shit. And then when me and him chatted, he gave me some really good advice. He was like, I don't see a lot of managers. And he's like, you're so damn big. If we ever break you in as a manager or somebody, we know you can wrestle. The fans don't, though. And you just look like a big ass dude. But now when a storyline brews and that guy needs his tag partner or needs his bodyguard, you're there for a girl or whatever. And I was like, I like that a lot. And he was like, plus it's long-term jeopardy, bro. You can do this here, there, anywhere. You can bring that gimmick anywhere you want. And I was like, that's awesome because I was wrestling all the time with your body. I'm getting noticed still. I'm on TV. And then plus I'm building my storyline up with my people, whatever I'm doing. Plus I can bring that to wherever.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not just another wrestler. You have this element under your belt. You know what I mean? So I think that's cool because I can talk on a microphone and I'm big. You know what I mean? So I can do both. So I love that idea. Perfect. For me, I thought it made perfect sense.
Yeah, we had a conversation not long ago. Actually, another friend of mine had this conversation because he was raving about Matt Cardona and how he was on NXT on Tuesday, and yes. I said, listen, he one of the smartest men in the business right now because of the fact that he managed to still finesse his way on WWE programming, but still able to keep his indie schedule as well as still work with
I think he should be on the big roster, in my opinion.
Yeah,
you think he wants to be though?
Yay and nay.
I don't think he does. We talked about
if they let him be heel Matt Cardona, yes. But if they're he's oh, whatever you guys give me, no, probably. But if he's able to be I want to be heel Matt Cardona and this is what I want to aim for and I want a microphone, he will take it all day long. His wife why won't he want to be with his wife,
But see, I feel like what he's able to accomplish without having to sign that contract, I don't think he want to get rid of that.
No, but the contract is the long-term jeopardy. You know what I mean? That's where the long-term, you sign a 5-year, 3-year deal, and you get hurt in year one, you're still getting paid. You know what I mean? Your rent's still getting paid. Now you're on national television too, versus the Indies, where it's just that crowd, internet TV. You're on national television, national streaming programs that everybody's seeing you. So not only do you do that, but movies, reality TV shows. Everybody's seeing you now because you're on a national broadcast. So even if you step away and don't go to the other places now, TV people see you. So you could do this, host here, show up here, guest show here. It's so many other elements, guest appearances here that you could do by being on national stage. That's why getting signed is definitely the goal,
Oh yeah, no question. But I feel like with the success that he's already have had with the WWE, I'm sure
you don't need to go. Is what you're saying, right?
He also has a lot talk outside of wrestling.
He does. His YouTube channel already makes him buku money,
Exactly.
So he don't have to go and he's having fun. He's relaxed and his wife's making money too. So if he's comfortable, I would keep doing what I'm doing, and as long as he's having fun.
Because I feel
instead of being locked into something,
Yeah, because I feel like if the WWE decide to want to poach him, they're gonna want a piece of all of that.
Well, PKO got the money; they'll pay him for it. So I mean,
that's true. That definitely.
That's definitely my number one problem with that right now. Though I think it's just too high ticket prices and things for normal people to go to. I just truly think it is.
Yeah, I jumped on the pre-sale yesterday for Cena. It was
$4,000, right?
It was $480 for upper level.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, see, it's $480. Yeah. Well, they're going to keep doing it until people stop buying it.
So people stop
people are going to keep buying it, so they're going to keep doing it. But is it the wholesalers doing it? Is it the wholesalers or is it WWE doing it, right?
No, it was Ticketmaster. It was WWE.
Yeah, so it's them, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, WWE cracks me up when they come out and announce the attendance. Like we broke the record. we break shit. Like just like what are you talking about? Like
the highest gross you guys made
the
the
most
the
money.
gate
Record, right?
Yeah, it's like we have to.
But when it's $1,000 a fucking ticket and just
we broke,
you're gonna break the gross record.
We broke the record for indoor arena, outdoor stadium. Yes, we know you do it every fucking one. Like
it's not a family-owned business no more. TKO owns a piece of the pie, and then the pitch to them was, we're going to elevate, we're going to make money, and that's their whole spiel. And there's so many partners now. It ain't like family-owned where like mom, daughter, brother, they owned it. You know what I mean?
Right.
The fans. So they could be like, give them this, because they got the money already. But now it's partnerships and sponsors.
Making your shareholders happy.
Yep. So it's like,
the fans of the arena irked me when they always clap to that shit. They were like, "Oh, it broke the gate." I'm like, "Shut up."
Well, being live at the show, you're just excited to be there.
Yeah,
plus, it's probably good. So they're just
all I see them doing saying, "Yay, we're broke now." Yeah.
I'll be paying this ticket back for the next 12 months with my loan.
I'm going to pay $18 for this beer now. I already paid $3,000 for the seat. So
$100 parking.
Well, real quick before, I don't know how much longer we have you on. I mean, we love having you on, but I wanted to ask, because Rich asked about most important matches, right? Forgot to you. After next weekend, where will Gage rank in terms of your matches and opponents you face?
To me, Nick Gage is the best deathmatch wrestler ever. That's to me. And I always want to fight the best. So to me, Nick Gage was always my number one since I've seen him. Just because all around, his fan base, his long-term longevity, the companies he's been at, he's fought Jericho on TV and did a death match with him. To me, Nick Gage is the best deathmatch wrestler ever. So that's where he ranks in my books.
So this is probably the top match of your career, you would say?
I would say, 100%, 150%. 150%, baby. It happens in my hometown too, baby. It happens at the ECW arena.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever think of that before, like looking back and talking to your younger self? I'm stealing a book out of Hawks here, right? Look, younger self, right?
Yeah.
You would be fighting Nick Gage at the 2300 arena. Did you ever think that was possible?
No, absolutely not. When I got into the independent wrestling business, when I started watching independent wrestling, I was like, I didn't know any of the independent guys when I started watching it. But I would see like old WWE guys, old like WCW and TNA guys. I'm like, dude, how did dudes get in the wrestling guys? So that's what attracted me. And then when Justin started bringing me shows doing deathmatch, I'm like, yo, this is great, hardcore. So I was into it now. And then I started following all the guys, and I found all the guys that was like getting more relevant, more over. So the more then when I started training, I'm like, damn, he's on my list, he's on my list, he's on my list, he's on my list. So I had a lot of guys that was on my list. That I think this match was gonna happen here, 100% now. I always thought this match was gonna happen in a tag match. You know what I mean? Me and Bradley versus him and Tremont. I thought that was gonna happen. Here's a shoot story for you. I'll tell you this one. Before Matt and Gage did their tag match versus the Briscoes and the Manhattan Center and all that, me and Tremont was talking, and Bradley. I knew Matt was going to go work them guys. He said, I'll talk to the Briscoe guys for you. He said, I'm going to get a rate. He said, we'll bring them guys in for you. So we were in talks of having a Ross Bradley Briscoes match that would have happened naturally, you know what I mean? But it's a shoot story. I don't think I've ever told anybody like on a podcast. I told friends around, people know, but like you guys are the first to hear it here.
All right.
Wow.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
Nice.
That'd have been a wild match.
It was a match. We were like, because them guys were doing GCW this time. We're like, yo, they're wrestling our style too. I'm like, yo, let's do this. Let's do the Briscoes. Let's do the Briscoes. Like, you know what I mean? Like we all go ape shit with each other. You know what I mean? Like, let's do it.
I think the crowd would have been close to Tremont RSP if that match happened at H2O.
Yeah.
I think it would have been close.
Yeah. That would have been dope. That would have been dope. And they were Delaware guys, so like everything made sense too. Everything lined up. Like everything was like, you know what I mean? Tremont was looking for a big match to run at the building. It was like everything was lining up. You know what I mean? It was just like, it sucks, you know?
Yeah.
Oh man, that's whew, goodness gracious.
Something, right? That's something, right?
Would have been something crazy.
Yeah,
But
man. Yeah.
you know, before we get you out of here, you know, we're in the month of October, and you know we got Nick Gage coming up. I know you said you had gradually slowed your schedule down, but assuming because you're taking this match, you got some steam you need to let off in the square circle. So as we are approaching the year 2026, have we begin developing that hit list as far as like who
there's one out there. There's one out there. You'll see him too. You'll see him.
Yeah,
you'll see the call outs coming. You'll see the call outs coming.
I'm about to say no spoiler alert right now on here. Like
listen, on my spoiler alert, no. Has somebody hit me? Has somebody hit somebody up about me? Yes. That guy was Bear Brunson. Rossville, Bear Brunson hit me up. Oh, okay.
Oh no, wait,
we'll put it together, baby. We'll put it together. Also, I was in contact with what's that?
I said Bear Brunson. He's starting to become a good friend of ours.
Oh, good. Yeah, there we go. Also, me and Mason Rick got really cool too. So you might see some stuff, for a place soon.
Oh, that'd be crazy.
Who was it? My thing cut off there. Who'd you say?
Mason Red.
Mason Red.
Oh, that would be a good one.
Not me. He's.
Could we possibly see that in a hog ring, or is that coming to Battleground?
Well, he's handling the booking over there. So
okay.
Yeah. So like when they were running in Philly, hit me up. We talked. We chatted. So we're talking about some things.
No, that's dope, man. Super dope.
Yep.
But Christian, we of course.
I appreciate you guys.
Always greatly appreciate you joining us here on the Still Steps. You already know. If ever need to come on, talk your shit, we're a phone call away at this point. But again, just to plug it one more time, you going up against Nick Gage, Deathmatch God, over at the 2300 Arena next Saturday, October 25th at 7:30 p.m. This is also going to be broadcast on Triller TV. So for those who cannot make it in attendance in Philly, check it out on Triller TV. Go ahead, download the app, subscribe, do all the fun things you need to do so you can be able to see this match going down next Saturday. So, but Christian, man, again, as always, we appreciate you coming on. So if anybody that's viewing us tonight, I want to continue to follow you on your social platforms, where can they find you?
Listen, you always follow me on Twitter, Christian Ross _ and then follow me, same thing on Facebook, my name, boom.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm following you on Twitter. I know
Murder Death Christian.
Yeah,
you know what's coming, Joe. Joe knows what's coming down the pipe. Joe knows what's coming down the pipe.
Oh man, that match definitely going to slap next.
Oh yeah, we're going to go crazy. We're going to go crazy. It's be a different type of energy for that one. Energy for that one.
Both of y'all my guys. So
I already know. I just want y'all to enjoy it. I want you to enjoy it because we're gonna get a little silly. We're gonna get a little wild out there. It's gonna be a little crazy.
Because everybody have fun.
yeah, we're gonna get it in. We're gonna get it in.
Why can't we all just get along?
That's right. It's gonna be wacky. It's gonna be crazy, but we're gonna get it in though. It's gonna be crazy.
I'm gonna come in suit and bow tie. Like, let's have the peace.
Yo, let's get it, baby. Let's get it. I'm with it. Let's get it. Y'all have a good night. Appreciate y'all having me on the show. Always appreciate much love to all y'all.
You too, King.
Appreciate y'all.
Talk to you later, man.
Yep. All right, brother.
Absolutely. Yes, sir. That was the full-time boss, Christian Ross, joining us on the Still Steps. It's always a fun time chatting with him. He's hilarious.
You know what's funny though, bro? Like we've interacted with him so much and stuff that like it doesn't feel like an interview anymore. It just feels like a bunch of dudes just shooting the shit, right?
Right. Seriously, that's what I'm saying. Like, I swear, like ever since that Rollins incident at that Battleground event. Seen him ever since.
Yeah.
Like literally like every event, even if he's not wrestling, like, oh, he's here.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's cool, man. It's super, super cool. So, but all right, gentlemen, let's keep the conversations talking. I know before, we had Christian on, we was going to dive into the vision and the betrayal that took place. I mean, at this point we're all not oblivious to the situation. It definitely caught me off guard, like this whole betrayal happening. I honestly, I didn't think it was going to happen this soon.
Yes.
I thought maybe a little bit closer, maybe like Rumble time on, getting on the road to WrestleMania. We'll probably get this division, but I definitely didn't think it was going to happen this soon. And I got to applaud them for, if it is true, the report of him being injured, this is probably why we got it. But if he's not truly injured, I got to applaud them for them pulling the trigger on this now, because I don't think anybody was expecting this to happen this soon. But y'all thoughts on this? Like, this was crazy. Like oh shit.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. I wish it was live, right? I hate that it happened in Australia and a lot of it was ruined from social media up until at night when I sit down to watch it, like for real, you know what I mean? So
real quick, I avoided social media the entire day until so I don't want to be spoiled by nothing.
Yeah, I unfortunately completely forgot that it was on right then and there, and then I'm scrolling, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And then I see it, I'm like, holy shit. The only thing that shocked me about the whole thing was again, like you said, the speed that it happened, but also that Bronson chose Braun, right? Like, like I always thought that what would happen is Braun would leave Seth, Bronson would stay with Seth, and then Braun would go through Bronson first and then get Seth after that. Like, I thought he would work his way up to Seth. Like, so to see Bronson just leave Seth with Braun like that, to me, was the most shocking part of the entire thing.
Yeah. What do y'all think about Heyman though? Like, is Heyman like legitimately comfortable being with the Vision? Like, because it does seem like it was a little bit forced upon, but Heyman like, listen, I gotta go with the flow. I gotta go with what's going to benefit me. So him not getting his ass kicked was the best benefit by aligning himself with both the Bronze. But do you think he's actually going to stay true and be their advocate, I guess to say?
He probably is, because like I said, because Seth's hurt, so what else is he going to do? He could like go away with Seth, but he's going to be the mouthpiece for them, because like he's probably the most entertaining guy on a microphone between the three. His name Seth isn't a world beater on a microphone, but he does know how to be a little funny, a little serious, just good enough to where you don't mind hearing him. But between the other two, Braun has the serious, intense thing down pat, but does he have everything else to make his promo skills elite? Not yet. And Bronson, same thing. He could be a little bit dull to where, people could just kind of lull and, tune out. So they're gonna need that mouthpiece. So I think he will stay with them, which is good, because he's basically tagging him as the future and then now and future of the business.
Right.
What's his name?
You were being nice there.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Like nails. The other two are like nails to a chalkboard.
Yeah, because this is the thing. Everybody think I'm being negative, so I'm just being nice about this.
Yeah, you were being nice there, because those other two on the mic is like nails to a chalkboard.
Yeah, so like this, so like they're not going to be like they're far from a CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, Rock, all that stuff. He they're just not there. So they need that all dominating voice and Paul Heyman. So he's going to line himself with them. Like I said, it was kind of forced upon, because it kind of like, yo, what you going to do? You with me or you're not with me? But it was almost like, if you don't, I'm going to beat the shit out you.
Was it because how many times has Seth said leading up to this that he doesn't need them?
He did say it quite a few times. I was going to bring that up.
He said a bunch of times.
Yeah.
What's his name? But it all started with him and Seth getting together. Like the vision was started him and Seth. So that's essentially what the vision was, through Paul's mind, and then Seth, joining everything together, bring together. Like Paul's mind, Seth was the guy he was going to go align himself with to start everything. And even though Seth said he handpicked these guys, we don't know that. It probably was Paul. So Paul probably could come on there and say, he said, you started a vision, I chose you. I chose like this. I chose Braun. I chose Bronson. Blah, 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 blah. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. Now, once again, like you said, did this happen because of the injury, or is it like, it's a lot of things, because lately WWE ratings been so shitty they could be doing a shock and all thing just to get some good ratings back again, because right now their ratings have been horrid. So like this, I'm not saying this is why they did it, but they've done this before. Take when Big E won the WWE Championship, they did that because the week before their ratings was shitty. So the next week he cashed in Money in the Bank against Lashley. Like they didn't want him to do it that quickly, but it was like, oh, our ratings suck. Let's do it. Let's do it tonight. So WWE does that. They will create shock and awe whenever their ratings are tanking. So it's like, you know, I ain't saying that's the reason why they did this, but wouldn't surprise me that that's why they did it. And so, especially since they wasn't sure yet on what the actual prognosis was with Seth. They didn't know he was going to be out for a long time, or maybe he's going to need surgery. They didn't know none of this yet. So the fact they did pull the trigger on this, I give them credit for it because it was an amazing moment. But once again, it should have happened in 2026. Not like they should have ended the year together. They could have did the War Games together. That was right there in front of us.
Yeah.
And build that up. Like I said, like Christian was saying, I'm a big fan of long-term storytelling. So like they could have built this up all the way past the Rumble into the Chamber and WrestleMania, all that. So in like beginning of 2026 into the spring, yeah, then you could have dissolved them, but it is what it is.
Like go ahead.
One thing I would say is it was funny you keep saying if. You always keep saying if Seth's really hurt, right? We wouldn't be saying if it wasn't Seth Rollins, but because of what's already transpired to start this title run, no one truly knows if the injury is real or not because they've already faked it once. And so that leads us to keep saying if he's really hurt, hurt. So that to me was a funny aspect of it.
Yeah, but this time I think he is. Like last time I didn't think he was hurt for shit. I was like, he's not hurt. I know everything. I said it on here. I said he's not hurt. He's like, this is the shock and awe that they're trying to do to keep people thinking, because everything's on social media. You can't hide shit these days. So, but this one I knew. But this one, I think he is really hurt, because he was like, if you saw him on Raw, he was being a little gingerly how he did stuff. He wasn't really making a lot of movements. I think that's why he wore the big, bulky suit, the wardrobe, whatever, because even though he wears a lot elaborate shit like that all the time, I think he was wearing stuff underneath it.
He was padded up like the Marshmallow Man.
Yeah, exactly, because he was messed up. Yeah, I think it was a picture of him with a sling on, taking a picture with a fan.
Yeah,
and he looked like he was like out of it, like he was pissed because he knew he was hurt. So can't be doing, Seth. You're a great, amazing athlete. This is Father Time's undefeated, bro. You can't, like, spots like that. You just can't keep doing. Like, you just can't, like, the diving coast to coast headbutt. Like, was that? Like, it was cool as shit, but I don't think it was necessary.
Yeah. Wasn't Finn Balor the first champion, and then he lost the belt because of a shoulder injury, and then Seth won?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, how great would it be if Seth has to relinquish and Finn Balor wins the championship because of a shoulder injury?
That would be a great full circle moment.
Full circle moment.
Finn would definitely be like, "Karma's a bitch, ain't it, Seth?"
Remember, he laughed at it when it happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You should do it on his way back. You should have a backstage thing. Seth walking around with his arm in a sling and all that stuff. He runs in the Finn, and Finn just did with that big shitty grin. And he's like, "Hey, Seth."
Yeah, Karma's a bitch.
And then, hit him with the Seth Rollins laughing. Oh, that'd be funny. That'd be hilarious. It's not going to happen, but it's funny.
I would like to see him have one more title run.
Oh, Finn?
Yeah, he's definitely talented enough.
Oh, nah,
I think people forget.
I thought WWE was going to do that, but in 2025 though, like this year, I thought they was going to throw out 3 stories of them like pushing him again to like one of the top guys of the card, but
insert TKO.
Yeah,
they said no.
Do we like? I know we know, but seriously, do we remember that he's actually a tag team champion right now?
No, I don't actually.
Exactly. He's a tag team. He's half of the tag team champions. Like we don't even know. We don't even remember this shit. Like,
that's what I was saying. I was like, man, it's been a while since he had a title. I'm like, wait a minute, he's a fucking tag champ. One half of the tag champ. I completely forgot about it.
He's half, like nobody even remembers. Dom's outshined him as the star of Judgment Day. What's name Liv because Liv is hurt. So and when she comes back, she's gonna be the big talk of that situation of him between him and Dom, her and Dom. So like, where does that leave them? Like the Judgment Day, they should have been broke up. Like I don't know why they're still going, but
yeah, they're definitely reeling now, and I really don't like it, especially for the sake of like how now, like Roxanne and Raquel are now like jobbing to like certain certain matches. But I get it, it's their turn. You know what I mean? Like
they just going through the motions because
right.
Like I said, Roxanne is super young. Like I told you, when it's all said and done, she F around be the GOAT of this shit because she's that fucking good.
I look forward to her getting out of this tag team run.
Yeah, like she needs to be on her own. She needs to get the hell away from Roxanne. Me and Raquel. Like Raquel can be a shining star too. She just gotta go back to being that dominant chick she was in NXT. Her NXT run was amazing.
Right.
So when she got called up, it was just smile and show your back.
I do got a way left. Go ahead, Rich. My fault.
I was gonna say, isn't that frequent? It happens so much where you have these talents in NXT, and once they come to the main roster, they're kind of just thrown in to these situations where they're really better than. And I know she's young, and I know that that's part of the experience and working with vets and stuff like that. But it just seems like it happens way too much.
Right.
Yeah. And I'm gonna give her some time, not just because she's young, because the history of other people who is now like the biggest women stars, like it took a little while for Becky before she was the biggest star from the girl group of NXT. Like it took a while for her because it was all about Charlotte and Sasha, even Bayley. But then it took a while for Becky. It took a while for Rhea. It took a while for Bianca. But once the people with powers that be finally got it of what they had in front of them, they became the biggest stars in the company as far as the women's division. So they got time with Roxanne and a little bit more time with Raquel too. But I hope they finally get like Joey said, like with the older men, same thing with the older women. Like a lot of these girls aren't spring chickens. Like they're getting up there. Like Bianca Belair, who y'all know is my favorite. She's not young. Like she's like 38.
Is she that old?
She's like 36. She's like 36, 37. I'm dead serious. She's not in her 20s.
Bailey's the same age. They're all kind of that. Yeah.
Yeah. Bailey's like mid late 30s. Like
Let me get an age check on Bianca.
36.
Told you. She's like 36.
That's young for a wrestler.
Yeah.
To me, it is. But if y'all know how they view female wrestlers, y'all know how they do it. Like when they get to mid to late 30s, they like, and even with the women, like they might want to like start chilling and settling down and want to start families and all that shit. They've been doing this for a long time.
Speaking of the women, and I hate to go left on this, but a storyline that's beginning to pique my interest on Raw. Don't judge me. I even thought about whether or not if I should even mention it, but I'm gonna mention it anyway. Man. But it's just the way how Asuka is just like pimping Kairi Sane now, like dragging her arm, like like being part of the matches. I don't know why. Like before it even happened, when I was watching Raw, I was like, "Yo, Asuka about to pimp smack Kairi Sane," and sure enough, she did. I was like, "Yo, what is going on here?"
Keeping her hoe in check. That's what she's doing. That's what she's doing. You don't talk back to me. You do what I say.
Yo, I was like, yo. Now,
like even though the storyline is weird as hell, like I said, I'm just glad Kairi Sane is getting some like TV time on like one-on-one matches because she's good. Because she's good, and they don't like really give her that. Like I don't say respect, but they're not giving her that notoriety like they should. Like, because Io Sky just outshined all of them, which she should, because she's like the best female wrestler right now. So, what's her name? But she just came in and said, "I'm that girl." For far as that market, they that Asian market that they want so badly. Io just came in and said, "Yeah, I got this." So it was like, so they forgot about. Yeah, once again, Asuka up there in age. You know what I mean? Like they're they're starting to dwindle down.
I like this Hill Oscar.
I like Hill Oscar, period. But once again, like you see, like that's what I'm saying. They had their time. They had great runs, multiple time champions. I'm all for it. I'm always gonna be huge fans of theirs, and I'll never get mad if any of them is a world champion at any time. But like I said, you got these youngers. You got the Roxannes. You got the Tiffany Strattons. Like this, you got the up and comers like Sol Ruka. I can't wait for her to come up with a main roster. You got, of course, you got Jada Parker. Like
that is good.
Yeah, you get all the time. What's his name? You got Lash Legend, who could be a huge star. They're spoiled. Of course, my girl was Lola Vice. Like you guys, like you're spoiled for riches, WWE. Like make sure you book these girls right. And I didn't even mention
Damien, lucky man.
Yeah, right. I didn't even mention Blake Monroe was it? Like you got her still. We forgot about her. Like she like you spoiled for riches, WWE. Let them young girls shine.
For some reason, I got a feeling Blake Monroe may go back to AEW. I don't know why. I just got this this.
Will she be welcomed?
I don't know. That's the crazy part. Like I don't know.
I know
the fallout wasn't the best, but allegedly. But I don't know.
I don't know. She said her dream was to be in WWE, and she's like a huge Triple H fan, so she might hang in for a little bit longer.
Yeah, they say never meet your heroes, but
Yeah, true.
But all right, let's jump into AEW. Wrap this one up for the evening.
Why do they oversaturate the card so much, man?
That's what AEW does.
I give them credit. They actually have under 10 matches live on the pay-per-view. I think it was 8, but then
I thought there was more than that.
No, I saw 8, but then they also have 4 for the tailgate brawl, which about to put on the screen. With Eddie Kingston, the hook in action. Then we got the Conglomeration going up against the Death Riders, FTR going up against Jet Speed, and then you got Penelope Ford and Megan Bain going up against Nightingale. And what's her name? Was it Harley Cameron? I think it was. Yeah, Harley Cameron. So you got that for the tailgate brawl. But I did notice what they're doing different for the first time was that they're going to do that tailgate brawl. That's actually going to be live on both HBO Max and TNT. Yeah, I'm like, okay, I see y'all strategic thinking there. I like it. Because I couldn't understand why on Wednesday, I'm like, all right, I mean, I kind of understood because the pay-per-view was going to be Saturday, but maybe they would do like a taping for Collision, maybe air it Friday, but they just anointed Dynamite Collision, yesterday, because for 3 hours. So I'm like, okay, I see what they're doing there, and then just classify the tailgate brawl as his own entity, to be on TNT. So I thought that was pretty strategic marketing there on TK's behalf. But let's jump into the card. The Hurt Syndicate going up against the Man in a Tornado Trios match. I'm digging the Man right now. If I'm not mistaken, I think they won yesterday, right?
Yeah, first loss on AEW, right?
Yeah. Well, and for a while, I think for the Hurt Syndicate as a tag team, because they ain't lose. They didn't lose since they since they lost the tag title. So, but I think what's the name? Of course, I feel like that tipped the hand, and Hurt Syndicate is going to get their revenge on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, everybody in agreement on that.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Moving on. Next up, we got Tekla going up against Jamie Hayter. I love seeing Hayter getting back in the mix. I'm looking forward for her getting a title run at some point. But this Tekla, she's
Tekla different.
Yeah, she's definitely different. I'm actually going to go with Tekla to win.
I like Tekla in this one, man. Like Jamie probably gonna win, but I'll go with Tekla.
That promo yesterday turned me off though, right? It was like her trying to explain why they have beef, and she's like, wrong place, wrong time. Like, what the fuck? Like,
I like the promo. I thought the promo was placed in the wrong time, like because to me, and I started to send this in the group text because I'm like, why is she cutting a promo and then the rest of the triangle they just like standing there looking at Jamie Hayter while this promo hit? Like they should have been gone. Like like
yeah, but I was just like wrong place, wrong time. Like, you were beefing because she was just there. Like what?
Yeah,
like, she was standing.
Rich?
She was standing near me, so fuck it.
It was like weird. It really was. I don't know. I thought it was.
Yeah, it was awkward. Like it was like awkward placement for that promo to be played. Like
it was like Will Ferrell and Semi Pro. I don't know what to do with my hand. I don't know. Calgary Knights. Like, what do I do with my hands? Like all the people in the ring were like, they were the hands. They were like, what do we do with these guys?
Yeah. Like it was weird. It's like one of those like you want to make sure you got everybody in the mix. It was like, all right, we're going to add this in it too. So,
yeah,
but like it definitely was an awkward moment. But
too much shit for not enough time. That's what it was.
Exactly. Honestly, they probably didn't even need it. They could have saved it to the pay-per-view.
It made me care about the match less. Like I don't think I ever saw a promo to get me hyped for a match, and I'm like, fuck this match. Seriously.
That's hilarious, Joey.
But no, I'm being serious. Like
I know.
I was looking forward to this match, and then I watched that promo last night, and I'm like, that's the reasoning? Like I didn't need a reason, but that's what you came up with?
Yeah.
That's horrible.
I also think what needs to be taken into account too, I don't think that crowd was really like pressed for it either. Like that crowd was pretty mid.
No, so that crowds can't take the win out of the arena.
Yeah,
if it just don't hit.
Like, but that promo was pre-recorded.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, that's it.
Still, the awkward timing, the crowd not being like the best crowd, it just felt flat.
It came off cringe. I don't know. It came off cringy.
It did. That's why I was about to text you. I was like, anybody watching this? Like, it was definitely.
Unless this chick is flipping over like a spider, I don't really give a shit.
Great athleticism.
Respectfully.
Tekla. Yeah, go ahead. Respectfully.
We like you, Tekla. We do.
But who everybody got? I got Tekla.
I'm gonna say like I want Tekla to win, but I think Jamie's gonna win.
Yep.
Who you got, Rich?
I'm right with Chris on that. I would like to see Tekla pick, but I just think they're gonna go with Jamie Hayter. So, getting back in the mix and stuff. I don't see them having her lose.
Joey, who you got?
I'm going Tekla.
Okay, we split.
His whole mood with the whole match is just like.
He's like, yeah, I guess, whatever. She's there.
We don't care.
I know when to play in my bathroom.
Put him in the bathroom. Crazy.
Arcade Bro. Oh, Bro Dito. Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Is this where he finally turns?
Who's that? Takeshita or Okada?
Takeshita.
I think so. After the birthday party shenanigans, it's likely to happen.
It's gonna be a great feud between them two.
Oh man, that's going to be you take my money, like take my money, please.
But
is Takeshita the New Japan champion?
Yes. He's IWGP World Champion.
He beat my boy ZSJ.
So I think this match could lead to a Wrestle Kingdom match.
I was just about to say, are you think going to do a title versus title thing, or is it going to be
the face Okada at Wrestle Kingdom?
Because isn't Wrestle Kingdom an homage to New Japan, right?
Yeah.
WrestleDream, I mean, is an homage to New Japan.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what better way to set up a match for New Japan than for the feud to start here?
True. Because Okada, he hasn't been back in a while, has he?
No.
Nah.
Oh man.
That's the deal with his contract too, though. Like he has limited dates, gets paid a shitload of money.
Yeah. I'm going with Brodito to win this. I think they're gonna continue with this reign. Honestly, they're probably one of the hottest tag teams.
Yeah.
In wrestling, like
overall. Yeah, like a team that I did not see.
Yeah.
To my eyeball team, it was like, don't tell me this team makes sense. You write this team down on paper, you're like, who the fuck thought of this?
Yeah. No, that's a fact.
Yeah, but damn if it's not working.
Go ahead, Joey.
Yeah. If the turn happens, who's turning on who? Who is Takeshita turning face?
Takeshita gotta be turning face.
Yeah.
It gotta be. Yeah. The heel thing doesn't work anyway.
Yeah, so maybe Takeshita takes the pin from an inadvertent attack by Okada, and then the Don Callis family turns on Takeshita.
Yeah, because we don't need all them damn members, so one has to go. It gotta be Takeshita. I'm sorry.
The Wu-Tang going to jump to Takeshita.
The whole Wu-Tang clan is in that bitch.
I think the purpose of the family served as point for him, right? I think it got him over more, which has led him to the New Japan title and stuff like that. I think at this point he no longer needs them, right? I think he needs to be alone.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Yeah, I definitely agree. He has been in there for a long period of time, and it has served its purpose. It's definitely happening. I mean, this would make the perfect sense to happen here. That's it's definitely going to happen one way or another, though, whether it's here or soon after.
I think we're all in agreement that Okada and Takeshita are losing.
Yes.
Yeah. I thought I was just going to say. Sounds like it. Yeah.
For sure.
Sweep. Next up, which I actually might be one of my favorite matches of the evening. For $500K, the Young Bucks going up against Jurassic Express. As we all know, apparently Nick Jackson has a habit like myself with the numbers. I mean, gambling, I should just say. And he keeps losing the bag every time, which would then devalue their pyro.
Yeah, I was pissed. I didn't put my FanDuel bet tonight. I'm like, damn it.
Yeah, I ain't doing one either. But
it's all good.
I'm rolling with the Bucks on this one. Although I think it's a good chance Jurassic Express will win, but I'm rooting for the Bucks, man. Get your bread back, Nick and Matt. More so Nick. So they go to the casinos.
$250 apiece.
Right.
I think Jurassic Express wins. This is their first match on a pay-per-view since rejoining, right?
Yeah.
I think they have to win. You don't put them back together and lose to the Bucks' first pay-per-view.
Yeah, that's literally the only reason why I'm picking them to win.
That would actually be a true savage move, but it would be kind of funny.
Yeah, I think that's the only reason why they win. It's the first time they've been together in what? It's been 2 years?
Longer than that.
They say, yeah, 3. That time goes quick. Shit. What's his name? It's probably like 3 years. Yeah. So that's the only reason why. Yeah, what's the point of bringing them back together? Have the emotional embrace to put them back together for them to lose to the Bucks. So we're gonna go with a Jurassic Express. Hopefully, this makes Jack Perry again.
Rich, who you got?
I'm going with Jurassic Express too. Just to kind of echo what Joey and Chris were saying. To put them together, have this big, huge moment, to have them just lose the first pay-per-view just doesn't really make much sense. So I'm going to go with them too.
Gotcha.
Jack, you got to cut that beard off.
Yeah, right. He got to go back to the fresh feast. But next up, we got the TNT Championship.
What's the 5 for?
I don't know. I was trying to figure that out.
I just say, what is that?
Yeah, I saw that. Like, I was trying to figure it out, but I didn't see anything in connection.
Isn't their 5th time fighting?
I guess. Like, I apologize for not knowing, but I'm like, wait a minute. Like,
it was the 5th match. It was the 5th match on the card.
Yeah, right. A little over under that it will be the 5th match.
That's it. It's probably the 5th match.
Put a little bet on that if it does in fact be the 5th match.
If Mark Briscoe wins,
yeah,
man,
I'm done.
About to say, if Mark Briscoe wins, I'm sorry to say this. You think I don't give a shit
If
about
Mark Briscoe wins, the real cocaine doesn't wrestle for JCW. He's booking fucking AEW.
If you think I don't give a shit about AEW now, if Mark Briscoe wins, don't mention AEW in this show to me.
If Mark Briscoe wins, I don't think we should talk AEW anymore.
But I say because they clearly don't know what the fuck they doing. I'm sorry, Cloud Fletcher is too hot. He's just ticking all the boxes. He's your future star, heel or face. Hopefully heel, but wasn't it? But just keep him winning. Just keep him winning. It's gonna be
the only way I'd be okay, Chris, with it is if the next move is towards the world title. If he drops this and then goes towards the world title, I'd be okay with that.
Like I say, that's the only reason why you take the belt off him is if the world championship is within the next 3 to 6 months. Like y'all building for that. If not, then what are we doing? What are we talking about? So if that's not happening, Kyle Fletcher all day. Though I think this is going to be a really, really good match.
Absolutely.
Man, I'm going with Mark Briscoe.
All right, next match.
Like that.
That's what I was say. He is. You you're definitely not the quarterback no more. Sit your ass down.
Bench me.
Put in Winston. Where Jameis Winston at?
We're gonna eat those W's.
Right.
But it's AEW. Is it really out of the realm of possibility of having Mark Briscoe win?
Yeah. No, it's very possible.
It better be.
Don't get me wrong. If Mark Briscoe wins, I'll be like, fuck this. But at the same time, I'd be like, well, yeah, that makes sense. It's AEW.
It'd be a cool moment to see, but I don't need to say it.
Yeah.
No,
people would think it's cool.
I got Kyle Fletcher though.
Yeah, people think it's cool. People would think it's cool because it's Mark Briscoe, because the fans, that dude is genuinely loved by the fans. Like genuinely loved by the fans. But
hold up. He's a good wrestler, man.
Yeah. No, I'm saying that. I say he's genuinely loved by the fans too. So like, as I said, this is gonna be a really, really good match. But like, just go what makes sense, man.
Yeah, Kyle, if you're looking at like where they're at in their career and like the positions that they're in, this match doesn't have no business being on. From like a feel good moment, I mean, I wouldn't be pissed with Briscoe, but
it's a great match for Kyle. We're another big name guy under his belt. Somebody a lot of people respect. Has, like I said, will give him a really good match. So I mean, I'm not mad at the match. I will be mad if he loses to that shit.
So we're all in agreement that Kyle Fletcher wins.
Yes,
by disqualification.
Look, there's many tables and stuff that'll probably be used in that match. It ain't no DQ. Ain't no DQ happening. Now this one, this is actually going to be an interesting match.
It's crazy.
What?
I was going to say Chris Statlander retains, but I don't know. Toni Storm is she that person that just like, yeah, she can win it right back.
She needs it back, honestly. There's no reason to ever take the belt off of her.
About to say, but I'm like, it's weird if she doesn't have the belt. Because to me, nobody still is over as her. Like, not even close. Like, nobody is like to that level of like, yeah, that's the person who's supposed to take the belt off her. I can't think of one person, not one woman at AEW who I'm like, yeah, it's her time. Not one. I don't give a shit. Mercedes Moné can have 20 belts. I still wouldn't be like, yeah, it's her time now. Like, I just don't. Like, Toni Storm should be the world champion, but like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm torn with this one.
We're definitely seeing a character turn with Toni. Like, while she's still the timeless, but you're seeing a different chapter of the timeless. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm curious to see where that actually goes. Like, does she spiral if she loses this match? Like, does she goes back to the glamour that she was before, losing the title? And where the hell is her butler?
Yeah, I know they just wrote him off quietly, right?
Yeah.
I think we see her turn into a Chelsea Green type character from TNA days.
That'd be interesting. She could definitely pull that off.
So who we got?
I'm going Toni Storm.
I'm just like with MMA. You should never choose with your heart, but I'm going to. And it's Toni Storm. I like Chris Stanlander. I like her, but I don't see it yet as the world champion. So I just don't. Like when she wanted the last match with that triple, I was like, really? Okay. But you know, I'm glad they're trying to build people. But nah.
Rich, who you got?
Chris Statlander is a creative pro from here in Long Island, and I'm happy they put the title on her. She's been in the company for a very long time. I think she should have been champion, regardless of what it is said. Should have been champion already. And I just don't think. I think there's still going to be more to this story with these two. So I wouldn't say that Toni Storm will not get her championship back at some point. I just don't see her winning this match, her first defense. So I'm going to go with Chris Statlander.
For everything you just said, I really want her to lose now.
I'm actually going with Chris Statlander too.
Yeah.
Like,
this is the first match where I picked with who I want rather than who I think. Like, I want Toni Storm to win the belt back.
Like I said, never choose your heart. My heart is choosing Toni Storm, even though I got this thing where I don't think she's going to win, but I'm still going to pick her because I want her to win.
Yeah, because the consensus is you're not going to lose the title of the first defense on the next pay-per-view, right? But Toni Storm is just so over. I don't think the belt should ever came off of her.
See, it like even if she were to lose, she need either the next best dance partner to feud with or take some time off. But that's almost detrimental to, you know what I mean, for the company, because like she's so popular. So it's like you gotta have her on, but it's like I don't know with Statlander. I feel like Statlander, she's been paying her dues. You know, she also had the burn injuries. Remember that sidelined her, and now being fully healthy, being able to get back into the mix. I like her to retain. Also, too, I'm rooting for the possibility that we could potentially get her and Willow.
You go
like, for the title. Like I've been waiting for that for
and that's a girl who's way overdue title, let alone a world title.
I agree, but that's the whole thing. Like, I love Toni Storm. There's nobody better than her in AEW by far. But what do you do with these other people that you're trying to give shots to? It kind of like at some point you have to give it to other people. And I'm not just saying Chris Statlander. Willow, she's a perfect example. Willow deserves a championship run with something, but instead you have it on. You had it for what's the name, Mercedes Moné for a long period of time. You have Toni Storm again. She's wonderful, but I don't think she's so old and so good. She don't need the title. She really don't.
Yeah, no, I agree with you on that too. Her personality, like, is so over. Like, she does not need a title. Like, Roddy Piper never needed a title. Like, the John Cena technically don't need the title. It looks weird when they don't have a title, but they don't need to have it. They're in that frame of life. It's like when Ric Flair wasn't the champion, you were like, why isn't he the champion? But at the same time, he was Ric Flair. He didn't need to have a championship. You were just in awe of seeing him back, especially in his prime days. People in our generation, knew him in the 80s and 90s. Like, he was that guy. Like, you just, you saw him, you was like, holy shit, that's Ric Flair. Like, the belt just made sense because you knew he was the guy. Right. So Toni Storm, same thing. She's that girl. So he's like, you want to see with the title. But so only 3 different type of people is going to have to be her that people convincingly. It had to be somebody who's a really, really good wrestler that the fans love. Somebody who's this crazy dominating force to where you'd be like, oh shit, she's going to destroy Toni. Or somebody whose character is just as so over as hers that they're like, they start to not like Toni so much because this new character is getting so over. Right. That's only 3 personalities going to be her, because that should be her, because anything else people are not going to be satisfied with.
Yeah,
I got you. I see that. I completely
yeah,
see.
that's what I'm saying. So Jamie Hayter might have some time that she has to build herself back up, but she possibly could be the one in their history, so that Jamie Hayter has a good eye for it. And keep 100, I just talk shit about her having all the belts, but Mercedes Moné can do it because she's a big name. She doesn't mean she's better than Tony, but she's a big name. So one day they're gonna put that belt on her. Oh, it's going to happen.
Yeah, in due time, it's definitely gonna happen. But we got the main event, AEW World Championship. Hangman Adam Page defending it against Samoa Joe. This one, I'll be honest.
All right, guys, I get my charger.
Oh no, you good? I got Hangman retaining.
Yeah,
yeah. I'm happy to see Samoa Joe in a title picture and for the championship. He still can go. People love him. He's great. But yeah, I agree with you. I just don't see Adam Page losing. Not this soon into his reign.
How long ago did he win it?
What? Like 3 months ago?
Yeah, like 3 months ago. He only had it like 3 to 4 months.
About 2 months, yeah.
3 months more than like I said.
Yeah, about 2 or 3 months.
Yeah. He's gonna have the belt. I say he might have the belt for like another 2 months before he loses it. Let's say so. He had you said 2 months?
Yeah, I believe it's 2 months. Don't quote me on that.
So I give him 6 to 8 months as far as the title reign. Because right now, Swerve, because you need a big baby face. Swerve is gone, Ospreay is gone, Omega is here and there. Like you don't have a bigger baby face name to hold the title. So he's gonna go for a nice little run before a top heel takes it from him. And that could be an MJF or somebody like that. Because MJF hasn't had the belt in a while. So
doesn't MJF have that? Doesn't someone have that contract?
Yeah.
Yeah, MJF does.
Yeah. So I say he has a belt for like another 3 to 4 months before he actually loses it.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Hangman on this one. I do think this might be where we'll probably start seeing Samoa Joe distancing himself maybe from the ops and stuff. I think that's going to subsequently get dismantled.
Yeah, that's the next big feud. I think Joe and Hobbs is the next feud.
Yeah. Because sooner or later we got to put over Hobbs because once again, dominated force. You gotta. He just got to stay healthy, man.
Yeah, I don't know if you can put over Hobbs. He's hurt a lot, and I don't know if you can invest in that. To be honest,
that's what I'm saying. That's his biggest issue. Like he's a dominating force. I really do like him. I see it. Like I see him like as that just destroyer dude. But he just every time I turn around, the dude's out for this and for a strenuous amount of time too. It doesn't be like a quick 1 month, 2 months. He'd be out for 6 to 8 months.
And also, I think with Hobbs, one of the downfalls is the amount of time he's been on top. It's he's still kind of sketchy on the mic and stuff, right? He should be further along in those aspects of the game, and he's not at this point still.
Yeah,
just be like that. I feel the same thing about Wardlow too. Like that's a guy.
I don't know what's going on with him, dude.
Sooner or later, somebody gonna start be like, listen, we're tired of investing in this guy. Like he has that look and he has that intensity. And at one point in time, he was extremely over, but his stock has dropped so crazy, and a lot of it because of injury.
Well, that's the biggest deal. The injury,
like this, because as soon as he came back, tore his pec. Now he's out again for another 8 months.
That's crazy. That's off of one spot.
Yeah,
literally one spot.
Seriously, came back, tore his pec. Now we won't see him back till freaking probably springtime, maybe.
Yeah, that's heavy. So everybody rolling with the Hangman.
Yep.
Gotcha. All right. Well, gentlemen, we are at the 1 hour 48 minute mark, and it just turned 11 o'clock.
Time for bed, folks.
Yeah, right. Time to go night. No, I'm finish watching this This Thursday night football game, it's trying to look like it's turning into a pretty decent game. The Steelers and the Bengals right now, but
I'm glad I didn't. I don't know if I'm glad or upset I didn't do my parlay.
Yeah, I'm a little pissed off with the parlays, especially from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, my parlay.
Gracious.
My parlay has been ass. The NFL's rigged this season for sure.
Everybody, I've been hearing that a lot lately.
The NFL's rigged, bro.
Not just rigged, but yeah, like very scripted. I've been hearing.
Man, script like all these teams winning by one.
How about the Eagles play? The Eagles. Yeah. What was the line when they won with the blocked kick? The line was like 3, right? And then so everyone would have hit with that blocked kick, and then they score a touchdown on that blocked kick, and then everyone loses.
Yep.
the bad beats. So, but all right, gentlemen, you know what I mean? Thursday night in the books. I mean, we'll circle back next week. A lot more of that turnbuckle talk. We'll see what happens on SmackDown tomorrow. I mean, going into next week's Monday Night Raw. I will say this before we go, because I'm like, damn, I feel like we just had an AEW pay-per-view. We're already back at another pay-per-view. Like, are we getting back to that point with pay-per-views being oversaturated again? Like, it's almost like literally damn near every weekend we got a pay-per-view coming up.
I don't think we're there right now, but we can get there quickly, especially WWE plays that competition bullshit they love to do.
Yeah.
So like they love to do for some reason. It's like, dude, if you don't view them as competition, stop doing this counter programming shit. Like just let them do their thing. You do your thing. And people are gonna watch what they want to watch. Chances are people are gonna watch both anyway. Because if you love wrestling, you're gonna watch both.
Right.
Man, so if like you're the big dominating force, why are you worrying about these guys over here in Jacksonville?
Yeah, good point. Very good point. So, you know what I mean? We'll circle back, talk about that next week. Also, too, I want to, next week be a little bit of an assignment about like what's going on with pro wrestling today. We're gonna be kind of circling back with that and with the sudden shifts and with the storyline. So, but we'll see what happens. See how things pan out on Friday. I think Friday is really going to be telling after what went down in Australia on Monday. So, but all right, gentlemen, we're gonna get on out of here. This was Still Steps, powered by All Authentic Talk Sports Network. Mr. Moyo Chris Wilson, Mr. Rich Michaels, Mr. Joey Woods, Big Joe, not Big Effing Joe, but Big Joe. I am Politicking Hot, and we'll holler at y'all next week. Till then, peace.